Well, here we are again. We're at Mill Creek Falls in Narrows. A couple of weeks ago, my wife and I did this, and we made it up to the old dam for the old mill. Today, though, I'm going to go all the way up, at least to the falls, maybe on up even to the top of Sentinel Point. This is a great little trail. I think all told, time you go up to the Sentinel Point and back, it'll be about 6 or 7 miles. So, it's pretty steep and rocky getting up there, from what I understand. But I think it's going to be worth it. Now, like I said, we made it here to the old mill, the dam for the old mill, a couple of weeks ago. But like I said, we'll go higher, and if you want to see the hike up to this point, you can look back in my old YouTube videos and check it out. But that's the old mill. Of course, a little waterfall back in there, not near what we're going to see later on. But I tell you, if you're interested in this, best way to get here is go across the New River Bridge, going into Narrows, Virginia. Fella's got his dog out there. But anyway, go into Narrows, Virginia, across the New River Bridge, keep going till you get to Main Street, the corner of Main and Monroe, turn left and go through the heart of town. Then when you find Rife's Funeral Home, take a right. Go all the way out Northview Street until you think you can't go any further, and then keep going. Yeah, the road turns into what looks like a driveway, gravel driveway, but just keep going. You'll end up right in the parking lot for this, and you'll pick up one of these little brochures right here. Tells you all you need to know about the hike. Tells you about the different trails that are up here, how far they are, what skill level they're at. And by the way, if you're interested in the Great Eastern Trail System, this is a part of the Great Eastern Trail System. Also the Appalachian Trail. When you get to the top, or just up past the upper waterfall, that orange right down there, that is the Appalachian Trail, which goes on out Paris Mountain to Angel's Rest, and then goes down into Parisburg. So if you're interested, that is a neat little tidbit for you. So anyway, I'll catch up with you here very shortly. All right, well, here I am. We're up above the reservoir now, the old dam down there. But I happened across something. Mike Reed, if you're watching, don't know if you are or not, but if you are, found something you might be interested in. Learned this off your channel. I appreciate it. And let's see. It's a little type of mushroom that grows out here in the wild. Mike, you know it as turkey tail mushroom, and the way you tell it is pick a little bit, tear it, and it looks kind of like leather. But anyway, do some reading on that. All kinds of stuff out here in the wild that you can take advantage of. A lot of people make a tea out of it for various different ailments, but quite a bit of it on this little log right here. So if you're up here on this trail and want to make a tea, then here's some stuff to make a tea out of. Well, it's me. I'm just about up to the first bigger set of falls. This is just one of the little tributaries that goes into Mill Creek, coming down off Paris Mountain. Little rock bridge right there, or tree. No, wood bridge. Okay. Anyway, it was on across, I guess, out to the falls, and of course that falls down into the Mill Creek. So I'll tell you what, this has been a little tougher than what I thought it would be, but we're making it. and I'm getting closer to the top of Sentinel Hill. So I'll see you at the next at the falls. Well, here we are. You can hear in the background a little roar, so you kind of get the idea there might be some kind of waterfall around. Just a little background information. We've walked about almost a mile and a half up in here. Honestly, feels like about 10. So it's pretty steep, very rocky. So for those of you who can't do this, y'all just enjoy. I tried to do it for you. So just enjoy the ride. Hang on just a minute. We get a turn around and I'll show you the fall. You can see them way up there. Of course, the creek goes over to the right some on the top and just keeps on going out there. See, it kind of cascades down here and on down in there. This is a beautiful set of waterfalls. Met several people coming down as I'm going up, and they just all commented on how pretty it was. So, but this is not my last stop, so I'm going to keep on going. Hopefully try to top Sentinel Hill here in just a little bit. So y'all hang on with me. See ya. You know, I looked at the clock and saw it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and figured, you know what, I better think about getting on out of here, because my wife and little baby granddaughter are waiting on me and they're running out of bottles, so I need to get home to them. We'll come and do Sentinel Hill another day, but this has been a pretty good challenge for the upcoming Appalachian Trail trip I'm taking in just a couple of weeks. So yeah, I think if I can make it this far, getting up on the mountain should not be that much trouble. This is, like I said, this has been a butt kicker. So anyway, right here, this kind of shows you a little bit about what I've been doing. Right here, I'm holding the camera pretty level, so that shows you just how far. I don't know if you can tell how steep this is or not, but it is this steep getting down out of here for most of the trek, and very rocky. I'll show you some of the rocks that you have to traverse getting over here. But yeah, it's a nice little challenge, but it's worth it when you get up to the falls. It's very pretty. So be a lot better in early spring or late fall when the leaves are off the trees. So, you know, consider this for a weekend or a day trip, just to get away and enjoy the fresh air. So anyway, see y'all down the trail. $10 to anybody who can tell me what that is in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That right there, my friends, is called the black trumpet mushroom. It's actually a species of chanterelle mushroom, and it is edible. So I'm not going to eat it, but if you're hungry enough, you know what, that right there will make you a pretty good little meal. So interesting. Black trumpet, chanterelle, good stuff. Well, I told you we were going to come up on some rocky areas, and right here's one. This was a bear to come up. You know, maybe if you got part billy goat in you, mountain goat, this wouldn't be too bad, but it's pretty steep and quite rocky. Everything just kind of starts on the way back down. You can see right up there. Very narrow, very rocky, but there's the best is yet to come, as they say. So as long as you walk pretty gingerly, everything's all right. Matter of fact, I saw some wild ginger back there, so that's kind of cool. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Let me zoom it in just a little bit for you. That's pretty. thing about this trail is most of the way up the mountain, you get to see the creek from way up here. Pretty high. Now, while that's pretty, what I'm getting ready to show you, not so pretty. There's the trail. Oh, goodness gracious, what have I done? Oh, it gets better. I'll show you from the bottom what it looks like climbing to the top. See y'all down the trail, hopefully. And this is what it looks like from the other side. Nice, isn't it? It's not too long. Just takes some time to traverse, so not too bad. It's dinner time. So what do you have for dinner here? Well, whatever you want. I'm making chicken, rice, and pasta with some chicken thrown in. But I wanted to show you something that I made up myself. Y'all know I've got the life straw, and really like it. But in some circumstances, the Sawyer is a little better system for if we're out here hiking. But I figured out a way to make it work, and make it work pretty good. Filling up bottles and stuff like that pretty quickly. What I did, I bought on Amazon. Man, it must be an earthquake or something. Anyway, bought on Amazon a little, good gosh, what's going on? A little siphon pump. And I put one end of the siphon pump on the suction side of the life straw, and another on the inlet side of the life straw. And it just pumps over into whatever vessel you want to pump over into. So that's how I got my water. Man, I don't know what's wrong with this, with my camera. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, should be pretty tasty. What do you think? Well, a couple days out of the hike I did up Mill Creek to the falls. Want to give a brief synopsis of the trip. I think overall it was a great trip. Had a good time. It's good exercise. But listen, I want to tell you about the trail first. We ended up elevation change of about 800 feet in less than a mile and a half. So that was a pretty steep climb. You saw some of the terrain. Most of it was just dirt and gravel, but there was that section, a couple of sections of some pretty good sized rocks, and those made it a little bit difficult. So, well, not a little bit difficult, it was a lot difficult. And of course the steepness between the two falls was, that was a butt kicker too. Now, as far as I go, I think I'm ready for the overnight trip up the Appalachian Trail, coming out of Harrisburg, going up to Rice Field, staying the night there, or maybe even a little farther into the trip, and then going out there, catching the Allegheny Trail at its southern terminus, and going to the parking lot just north of the Raptor Observatory out there. So that's going to be the trip that I take probably next. Really looking forward to it. I've been planning for it for a long time, bought a lot of gear for it, practicing with it. As a matter of fact, this was a kind of a trial run for the full pack, and I think I've learned some stuff as far as the weight goes. I need to try to jettison a little bit of weight, or move around some, get rid of some so I can put on some different stuff. But whatever. And of course, rearrange some stuff, such as my sleeping bag. Instead of having it high, have it low, because I found that it causes a higher center of gravity and affects my center of balance. So anyway, so I learned some stuff. Enjoyed using this stove out in the wild for the first time. Had a couple of hikers come by and just kind of look at me and, dude, he's eating dinner. Yeah, I am. I'm practicing with my gear, which is what you need to do before you get up on the mountain and do it. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you guys when I go up there. I'll be shooting videos just the same as I did on the trip up the creek. So, but I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. By the way, if you like this, not that I get anything from it, but like, share, subscribe, all that jazz that everybody else tells you to do. Just let me know if you like what you see. Thanks.